Washy, 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 washy.
So, would you say that you're kind of the leader of the group?
Not exactly. I mean, actually that Dan was pretty much the one that started it. I was probably, I could say co-founder, but not really anything else.
So, let's see. What genre would you categorize your music as?
I think we're kind of alternative. We do have like rock songs, but sometimes we do like different songs. But actually, we never. In starting, we actually never knew what we wanted to be. Kind of like tried out different kinds of music, like rap.
Night. Shizzle my nizzle. Wiki wiki fresh stuff. Yeah.
Children's music.
Apples and cherries, peaches, blueberries, grapes and bananas
Are good for you. Pop. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging something with you.
La la la.
And then we just got like techno. Technologic. Technologic. It never really worked. I guess
You were
alternative
just
was really like the only.
You were just rock, pretty much.
Pretty much we're just rock. We're probably like alternative rock.
So, did you write the song?
No. Dan writes most of her songs. I do help in the making of like producing the songs because I know someone, but yeah.
Okay. So, tell us about your drums. How did you come to get these drums?
Well, it's actually a kind of funny story. I bought Guitar Hero a while back, and I actually used those drums, but we modded them so we could record the music with them. So it's pretty much like buying the super expensive like padded drums, but like just easy because we just got a guy in California to mod them, and then that's pretty much it.
Any other things you would like to tell us? I am Dan. I have gone by many names. Dan, Daniel, Danny, Dan. But the best one was Dan Day. So, yeah.
There's this part in your song that says number 3, and it's just screaming. How did that get into your song?
It's actually a really funny story. The whole time when we were recording the song, our producer guy wanted us to do number 3, but we were track number 3, but we were doing track number 4. So the whole time he just kept yelling, number 3, number 3, number 3. And at one point he was yelling it and shouting so loudly, number 3, like that. And so we put the whole thing in a song, but the only part that actually went well was the part where he was screaming. And he said it was a really funny part to go in, especially for a fully instrumental song.
How did you act? Where do you guys live? Did you? Let me rephrase that question. Did you all live by each other, or
No,
where did you guys live?
I lived in Australia.
And Chris?
He lived in Japan, I think.
And then that other kid?
Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in Hawaii. And you're probably wondering how we all met.
Yep.
Okay. We all met at Comic-Con.
That's a strange place.
We all had an interest. Well, they didn't like comics much. I just like got the Godzilla comics and stuff. Whoa. But they were just there to find out stuff about their Xboxes. I like PS3 though. But anyway, other questions?
Do you think that being in a band kind of changed you as your person?
Yeah. People said, don't join a band because we'll change. So we did change. And that's what I tell them now. Thanks for pointing that out. We completely changed. I was a nerd. I wore glasses. No, I didn't. That was Alex. No, that was Chris. I get mixed up with them. But you know, I was like, I read and stuff, and I still do. And I played video games, and I still do. And I played guitar, and I still do. Oh, a funny story about how I got my guitar. We needed a guitar that looked good and sounded good. Electric guitars sounded great, but looked awful. So we came up with a mix between an acoustic and an electric.
Nice. Would you like to say anything else to the camera before we end
Yeah.
this?
There's a dog here eating stuff off the ground.